The school thought they had solved the eternal problem of Wi-Fi freeloading. Principal Henderson proudly announced the new system at Monday assembly. The Wi-Fi password would now be a 47-character random code, refreshed every week, handed out only to teachers. Any student caught sharing it would face suspension. He walked off the stage convinced he had outsmarted us. What he had actually done was declare open war on 2,000 teenagers with nothing but time and spite. The first strike came from Daniel. He strolled down the hall carrying a 30-foot Ethernet cable, plugged it into the computer lab wall, and sat cross-legged outside the door with his laptop. When Henderson spotted him, Daniel didn't flinch. "Daniel, what exactly are you doing?" "Using wired internet, sir," he said with a straight face. "That cable is a tripping hazard." But Daniel had already lined the hallway with tiny yellow wet floor signs every few feet. It looked absurdly official. Henderson changed the rule the next morning. No Ethernet cables longer than 6 feet. The following day, Daniel returned with 5 friends and 6 perfectly measured 6-foot cables. They formed a chain, laptops linked, passing the connection down the hall like a bucket brigade until it reached the cafeteria. Henderson pinched the bridge of his nose. "This is ridiculous." "This is compliance," Daniel replied. The rulebook was updated again, no daisy-chaining connections. But then Mia got involved. She discovered the library's smart TV was connected to Wi-Fi. She mirrored her phone screen onto it, opened the TV's browser, and turned it into a hotspot for her laptop. "You're using the school Wi-Fi," a teacher scolded. "No," Mia said sweetly. "The TV is. The TV isn't a student." By lunchtime, Henderson had banned using school devices as intermediaries. Then came Oliver standing outside the teacher's lounge with a clipboard. He told teachers he was doing a computer science project on password security and asked them to write down their Wi-Fi password to test memorability patterns. 3 actually did it before word spread. "Oliver, this is deception," Henderson barked. "It's called social engineering research," Oliver said calmly. "Very educational." Meanwhile, Lily had noticed something no one else had. When teachers logged into the attendance system, the Wi-Fi password briefly appeared on the screen. As an office aide, she memorized it in seconds. But instead of sharing it, she turned it into a business. Students paid her to connect their devices. She would change their MAC addresses to look like printers, so the network thought half the school was HP LaserJet models. "Why are there 400 printers online?" Henderson groaned. "Creative solutions," Lily replied with a smile. Then Ryan brought in a drone. He'd realized the staff bathroom sometimes had the Wi-Fi password taped to the wall. During lunch, he flew the drone past the open bathroom window and recorded it. The footage was wobbly but legible. "You flew a drone onto school grounds?" Henderson demanded. "I was testing courtyard airflow for my environmental science project," Ryan said, poker-faced. Curtains appeared on the bathroom windows the next day. But the real masterpiece came from quiet Sophie. She noticed that the school's old routers were still broadcasting hidden networks. They hadn't been decommissioned properly. She connected to school Wi-Fi 2015 with the password admin123. The speed was faster than the teacher's network. "That network was supposed to be shut down," Henderson said when he found out. "Supposed to be isn't the same as was, sir," Sophie replied. "The breaking point came during standardized testing week. The exams required internet access, so every student had to be given the password. Within minutes, someone folded it into a paper airplane and sent it sailing across the gym. Another student chalked it on the track. A third trained the announcements kid to slip it phonetically into the lunch menu. Chicken tenders W1F1, mashed potatoes green beans 2024. Henderson finally surrendered. He called an emergency assembly. "Fine," he said wearily. "We're going back to open Wi-Fi with content filters." The auditorium erupted with cheers. Daniel raised his hand. "About those filters, sir." "Don't," Henderson groaned. "Already found 17 ways around them." The next day, the official password was "Please use wisely 2024. Within an hour, someone had changed it to a Promise Wing 2024 and posted it across half the school's group chats. Henderson pretended not to notice. By then, he was exhausted. The students had won, and in a strange twist, their grades were actually improving. Between drones, spoofing, loophole-hunting, and encryption workarounds, 2,000 teenagers had unintentionally turned cybersecurity into their favorite class. Sometimes, Henderson realized, the smartest thing a principal can do is admit defeat, especially when the enemy is an army of bored kids who refuse to lose.